You've probably been to Cabo for vacations. Well, we are living here now on the beach. The Four Seasons is like right over there. We're just at a public beach. Let me give you a little tour.
What's going on, YouTube? It's Matt Faircloth here, and I'm here at the best ever conference here in lovely, amazing Salt Lake City, Utah. Love this town. I met somebody amazing that I can't wait to introduce you guys to. He's living the van life, and he's funding it through real estate investing. You guys got to check out this video. We're going to meet him, and then we're going to get to go tour his van. Elijah, pleasure to meet you, man.
Thank you so much.
It's been great to know you here at this conference. I really love your vibe, love your energy. Absolutely. And so, but when somebody comes up to you, and the first words out of their mouth are, Matt, your book Raising Private Capital changed my life. I had one of those moments, guys, where I was like, hey. But so
it's true. Like 6 years ago, I had one single family house. I read Matt's book, changed my life. Up to that point, I was just like raising money from people, not knowing what I was doing. This book put everything into context, told me what I needed to do to be legit and to raise money effectively and to scale my business. And today I've got over 870 units worth $150 million. So thank you, Matt, for that life-changing advice. You're welcome. You're welcome. Gratitude. If you guys have read the book, thank you, Elijah, for that feedback. But, right, so let's not make this whole thing a big commercial for the book, right? Hey, have a good one, guys. No. What we're going to do is we're going to talk about something amazing that you've done. It's an alternative lifestyle move with the technology. Aside from raising private capital, you're able to generate passive income for yourself and generate the amount of passive that you needed to not need to be at a desk, right? If you guys get involved in investing in real estate, whether you're a capital raiser or one of the other superpowers that we talk about, whatever it is, maybe you can create a lifestyle for yourself. You don't have to be physically anywhere. And if you don't have to be physically anywhere, you can be anywhere, right? Absolutely.
And Elijah is everywhere, right? So tell us real quick. Sure. You told me let's start in Vermont. Your girlfriend up in Vermont, and some light bulb went off. And some of you guys maybe have this light bulb too. So tell us what happened, and all of a sudden what takes you to where you guys are now. Give me
it's been 7 years. I've been doing syndications. I'm on to my 15th fund now, and the business has been good to me. We've done well with our deals. Don't give myself all the credit for that. The market's played a part in that. But we were able to generate a significant amount of passive income and wealth to the point where we started asking ourselves, if we are work optional now, what do we want to do with our lives to have the best time on this earth? And for both of us, my girlfriend and I, that was travel. We decided that we wanted to go see the world, and we wanted to do it in a Mercedes Sprinter van. So we went out and bought a van. We spent 2 years renovating it. We did all the construction ourselves.
The Mercedes Sprinter van.
Yeah, bought it. It was an empty cargo van. We rented warehouse space in Vermont when it was freezing cold, and we just went to town doing construction. I cannot cut a straight line to save my life. My girlfriend's better with the power tools than I am, but I'm good at investing in real estate deals. And so I was able to build the portfolio and generate enough income through that and enough fees through the syndication model to essentially do this lifestyle. And so now we live beach to beach in Mexico. We spend about $2,000 a month. That's easily achievable for anyone who's got a corporate job.
I want to make sure you guys heard, your overhead is $2,000 a month, and you live on the beach in Cabo.
Yeah, we've got no debt. We've got no car payments. We own the van in cash, no mortgage.
Can I ask what you paid for the van?
So we paid about $30,000 for the van.
Right, you did the work yourself. What was your cost in
renovations?
In reno, assuming you do it.
About $50,000. Okay. So we have about 80 into it, 75, 80.
So you wrote a check for about 80 grand to get this van in, right?
Over 2 years.
And so now the van goes from Vermont, where y'all live. Like, hey, it's cold here. Let's go where it's not cold.
Right.
So you guys drive all the way down to Cabo. And you guys are living down there. We're gonna go check out this van. How do folks get a hold of you? Just say it real quick if they want to hear more about your van life and how to learn from you and all that. Tell us real quick.
I'm very active on LinkedIn. You can add me. My name is Elijah Brown. My girlfriend and I have an Instagram page, which is just van life stuff. It's called Elijah and Hana. You can find us there as well.
I'm going to give you guys what you really want. Let's go check out this van.
Let's do it. Let's go to Cabo.
All right, let's go to Cabo. You guys ready? Elijah, look at your reality, man. You're in an awesome van down by the beach. You win. Elijah, man, last time I saw you, you were in a suit and tie. And now you're in a way better uniform. Shades, t-shirt, salt crew hat, looking very different. I almost didn't recognize you for a second. Not that you don't look good in a suit. You look great. That was a good element for you. But you're almost like a chameleon in some ways. That you just like Clark Kent and Superman, just just take that off, and then you're the guy at the beach, right?
Yeah, the suit is a bit out of character for my current lifestyle, but it is a reminder that I did come from the corporate world, and I did wear a suit for a lot of years, and that is still a part of me and part of how I run my business as well. So while I'm out here sipping on margaritas and wearing short sleeve unbuttoned shirts, I'm still a professional at heart. So
And that doesn't mean just because you're living van life doesn't mean you can't have a suit in the closet, because you did.
That's right. I've got one now. I used to have 5. I've got one.
Put on your superhero cape every once in a while, right? So tell us about where you're at and what you're, just give us, I want to get a quick tour about what you got going on, and let's get a little taste of your van life.
Yeah, I'm so excited to show you guys. So
Please.
We're actually in Baja Sur, all the way down in the peninsula near Cabo. I know a lot of you have probably been to Cabo for vacations. Well, we are living here now on the beach. Four Seasons is like right over there. We're just at a public beach. Let me give you a little tour. All right, you'll see out there.
That is your reality.
Ocean.
Guys, this is Elijah's front porch.
There, you can see some construction all the way in the distance. You probably can't see it very well, but they're building another resort out there. There's some vans. There's an RV, and here's ours. I'll just walk around real quick so you guys can see it.
This is your home.
This is
you're
where
not
I
on
live.
vacation. This is your home. Look at the Vermont license plate.
There's the ladder to get up to the roof deck. You'll see up there, there's a Starlink satellite from our friend Elon Musk, and that allows us to work from wherever. So there's like no cell service in like most of the areas where we go to. So we need a satellite to get Wi-Fi, solar panels, and a roof deck.
A roof
And we have
deck?
a fan up there. Yeah.
Did you guys get up there? Like you're living with your girlfriend on the road, right?
Yep. So we can go up there and have a drink and hang out, and it's a pretty sweet setup.
But tell me, I know a little bit about camping. My mother has an Airstream, and so I learned a little bit about this growing up. Do you have water, electric, and sewer hookup, or do you have to do all that in the vehicle and then go and dump and refill as you need it?
So we have a 30-gallon water tank on board. We've got a whole bunch of lithium ion phosphate batteries that we can charge up through an alternator charger, and then we also have all that solar up there. And so we're able to keep the thing up. We've got running water, we've got electricity, lights, we've got a porta potty toilet. They call it a cassette toilet. It's meant for RVs, and we have to dump it like every week. We've got really everything you could possibly need.
No, you're self-contained. You're not relying upon the sites you go to for utility. Your vehicle is self-contained.
That's right.
Let's get inside, man.
The entrance. This is just the cab. Take the sunglasses off. But you see over here, we've got a whole sink. There's a ceiling right now. There's a closet over here. We've got hanging clothes.
Okay.
There's a safe. And then
All right.
the cat litter box.
Oh, of course you have to bring a pet with you. You gotta have a companion.
We've got a shower with a toilet in there. The toilet comes out.
Okay.
It's kind of a small space, but
Yeah.
you gotta be small to live in here.
Make you stay in shape.
There's the free hammock
All right.
and the girlfriend.
Hello. How are you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm doing awesome. This is so cool. Thank you for letting us tour your home.
Yeah. Absolutely. All right, head back out to the outdoor workstation. See,
All right.
got my desk and my chair set up.
And
right
where do y'all
there.
sleep? Does that dining room table that your girlfriend's sitting at, does that fold down into a bed?
That's
or
exactly right. The dining room table goes down, and then we've got a bunch of bedding stored in the bench.
Okay, cool.
Mm-hmm.
Got it. Okay, cool. Thank you. What I get, Elijah, is that a lot of people, hopefully those that are watching this, want to get connected to how they can live a life like this too. Live live every day like this as if they're on vacation, but live in amazing places and go and tour and visit, and they're willing to travel. And maybe it's not like the Four Seasons, but it is a great way to travel and have everything you need right there under one roof, literally, that you could just put in gear and take somewhere else tomorrow if you wanted to. You know?
Absolutely. And this is a very low cost way to live. We probably spend $2,000 a month. And so it's really all about, passive income. You can invest in one deal and have that kind of mailbox money coming in every month to where you can do this too. We don't really have debts. So we're not, there's not a lot of liabilities like money coming out of our pocket every month. So, we're able to use the investments that we have to live this lifestyle. And that's what you can do if, you invest passively in real estate.
So let's say somebody's watching this and their dream is to live van life, follow in your footsteps and do some things that you've done here, right? You told me that you chose this journey for yourself, you and your girlfriend, a year before you actually decided, before you were able to pull up anchor and do it. So it's not like, okay, let's buy a van and then let's go and pull up to that spot right next to Elijah and we'll be there tomorrow, right? It takes a little bit to manifest this lifestyle. So what are the first couple steps that people need to take to get to where you are?
There's a few ways to do it. You could either, if you've got a lot of money already set aside, you can go buy a rig. You can get something like this for a couple $100,000. You can finance it if you want, and that's a way to do it. That's what most retired folks do. Or you can build it out yourself, which is about less than half the cost, and you can finance that through your own W-2 job or through dividends from an investment or something like that. So there are a lot of different ways to do it. We've seen rigs of all shapes and sizes of different costs, and there's a lot of ways to skin the cat here.
Now, you and Hana rebuilt that unit yourself. You guys bought it used and
empty cargo van, completely empty. It was just meant for like deliveries of boxes and stuff. We bought it. It took us 2 years to renovate the whole thing. Zero construction experience. I couldn't cut a straight line to save my life, and we made it work, and it came out really great.
Now, does your rig have a name?
We've been going back and forth. We haven't officially named it yet. There's a few different candidates, but I'm not actually allowed to give you that at this time.
No, it's like naming a baby. You can't.
Yeah, that's right.
If I was having a child, I would not tell you the names I have it narrowed down to for my child until it gets christened, right? So I
living in a
understand.
doghouse. Yeah.
Those that may say, well, Elijah, I get it, and maybe there's a way I can learn how to live passively, but there's so many different facets of life that we think keep us anchored to one location. Everything from like, well, what about who's gonna pay my cable bill, or who's gonna cut my grass, or what do I do with my mail? Like all the weird stuff like that. Like, how hard was it to pull the plug on the physical like locations that we think that we need? How hard was you to disconnect from that so you and Hana could live on the road as you guys do now?
It was pretty simple for us. We had this vision of traveling and seeing the world, and so we started designing that life for ourselves years ago, years before we even had the van. I think the most difficult part of it was when you're in one location and you got a house somewhere, it's a lot easier to build community and have friends and neighbors and have actually like quality interaction with people. Whereas in this lifestyle, you're out on the road and you just have to meet up with people as you go at the different campgrounds. And so it was not easy at first to not have those communities, but we found that the reward from being able to see all this stuff and live on the beach and go to a one day in the middle of Mexico is totally worth it. So for those who are tied down with bills and responsibilities and stuff, those you can get rid of them. You can get rid of those if you really want this lifestyle.
My partner Justin's sister, it's the same boat, the same van, right? Same situation where she's living on the road, right? And I've heard from Justin that she has met some of the most interesting people, and there's a lot of interesting folks out there that are doing this life more than you would think.
Yeah.
More and more people that are choosing this lifestyle, even if it's not forever, even if it's for a couple of years, to live and travel. But you meet some interesting folks while you're out and about.
Absolutely.
You and Hana had a dream, a reality that you wanted to be yours. And a lot of people watching this right now have a reality that they would like. And maybe it is living van life and living the life of their dreams as it's that. Maybe it's living in a new country. Maybe it's living on the road. Maybe it's some other type of life. Point is that you were able to manifest the life you wanted because of real estate investing. You got Starlink and you're connected to the world, connect with the investments you have and with the real estate world that's out there by living wherever you want. What are your thoughts on that, about the dreams real estate can deliver to people?
Funny, because I was originally interested in trading stocks, and I did that for a while, and then I came to the realization there's really no passive income in that. That's a very active business. I want to change my strategy so that I can eventually go and travel and not be tied, not have my hours tied to my income. And so once I found real estate investing, started doing that. I used other people's money sometimes, actually most of the time, to get into these deals. Started generating income more and more, did a lot of those deals. And now I'm here on the beach, able to kind of live my life and enjoy what I'm doing because of that real estate. So, and this is not a difficult thing to do. This is actually very simple. You don't have to be very smart. You just have to find the right deals or find the right sponsors. DeRosa Group is a sponsor, GOLDHAWK Capital is a sponsor. Find the right people to help you invest your money strategically so that you can have passive income and live on the beach as well.
Any final thoughts, things you want to carry forward for people as before we got back to best ever?
Absolutely.
To finish it up here.
My parents always tried to tell me that and they're great people, but they were always like, the best way to make it in this world is to just go to school, get a really solid, secure, stable job, and then, you know, work for a while until you're able to retire at 60, 65. And you don't need to do that. We're now in a world where you can work with a Starlink satellite from anywhere. You can be entrepreneurial and start your own thing. You can establish multiple streams of passive income so that you don't have to tie your actual like hours to your money that comes in. And there's just new ways to think about it. So I would encourage you not to wait until you're 65 to go out and actually live your life. Do it now.
Live life now. Live life now. Let vehicles like passive investments and things like that carry you forward to your dreams. Elijah, it has been awesome having you here. Guys, if you guys are watching and you want to see more van life stuff on the DeRosa channels from Elijah, let us know about it. DM me personally, because I think we might be able to twist Elijah's arm and do like a little Elijah check-in, almost like a Where's Waldo, Where's Elijah today? Maybe up in the mountains somewhere else, or you know, in the amazing places that he's going to. So I hope we can have you here again.
It'd be my pleasure. Reading your book a long time ago changed my life, and so I owe you one. I'm happy to come and speak to your crowd whenever.
You're welcome. Thank you, and pay it forward. You know, don't pay it back to me. Pay it forward to somebody else by inspiring them to pull up in the spot next to you and live van life. My hope is that I've created that for somebody today. Thank you, Elijah. Thank you guys for watching. Let's head back to best ever.
That was amazing. Can you guys believe how cool that van was? I can't believe some of the stuff he showed us. Listen, if you guys want to hear more about Elijah, check all the stuff down below. We've got some of his links down below in the description. Please hear about what we offer and the superpowers I talked about for you guys to identify what your multifamily superpower is. If you guys get a copy of my book or any of that other kind of stuff, check out the description down below. Thank you for watching, guys. Like this video and subscribe to this channel. Have a great and profitable week.